Okay, so here we go. So any of you who have ever seen Seinfeld, and I don't know who hasn't seen Seinfeld, maybe there's a couple of you, would remember the really infamous episode with George Costanza where he says, "It's not you, it's me." And his girlfriend is telling him this, and he says, "Listen, I invented it's not you, it's me. If it's anybody, it's me." And she says, "Okay, it's you." So what's this have to do with prospecting? Well, I think everything. And so we have to take a step back and say, okay, was it you or was it me? I think you'll find most of the time it's you. You decided to talk to somebody that maybe you didn't, quote, vet well enough to find out enough about them ahead of time. Are they in an industry that you work in that you have knowledge about? Or is this one of these one-off things that you think, well, maybe can fit? And maybe, my pipeline's just not quite as strong as I'd like it to be. So let me see if I can't squeeze this one in and generate some revenue. Maybe my sales results are behind and it's November the 7th. And I think, maybe. So I try and do the round peg in the square hole. Now, any of us that have ever done it, and I'll raise my hand, we find out after the fact it doesn't fit very well. You probably found yourself at some point in time, regardless of how you got in front of this person or on the phone with them, at a point in the conversation where you said, this isn't what we do. This isn't what I thought it was. They're not one of my zebras. They don't fit the type of things we help and work with and get through the process and solve problems for and etc. But they're nice people, and you kind of want to let them down easy. So what do? Well, I think you tell them, it's not you, it's me. And it might sound something like, Alex, listen, I talk to a lot of people, and I really appreciate you taking the time today. But what I'm not hearing in our conversation are the types of problems, the things that I hear from people that usually we engage with to help solve those problems. So perhaps I have done a bad job of asking you the right questions. Maybe there's something you haven't shared with me yet that we have yet to discuss. So if it's one of those, let's figure that out together. Just like taking responsibility is one of the core findings in our analysis of salespeople, i.e. making excuses, we have to take responsibility when we discover that this just doesn't fit, and do the right thing by our prospect and say, it's not you, it's me.
You say goodbye to the camera?
Goodbye to the camera.